So this has been out for a couple of days, but you know what time it is. So we got Officer Hall here, who is, like I said before, I like the hoes. Okay. I think every woman in this world should not be all on the straight and narrow. You need some bad girls in life. Not terrible girls, but when I mean bad girls, I mean promiscuous. That's what I mean. But then you have people that go overboard to where you do stuff like this. Personal files obtained. Shocking sex scandal. Had at least one disciplinary action taken against them in the past. Officers within the department's evening shift were having sex with each other while on duty. Oh, while on duty and on city property. What? On city property? Like what? Okay, maybe in the workplace. On duty and in the workplace. Okay, that's justified. Okay. Notice that they fired the niggas though, but the white men definitely gonna stay. Yeah, you definitely look a little Mexican or whatever. You definitely gotta go. All the Negroes, you have to go. I'm surprised they fired the woman. Interesting. Somebody has a backbone in this world. In this country. So back to what I was saying, this is where it goes too far. Having sex in the workplace. Sweetheart, you just affected 6 lives. The sixth one is your husband's life because he's a Christian and he's holding up to his beliefs. So guess what he did? Even though he knew that his wife cheated, he stayed with. Ooh, boy, it's something about that Bible that got a hold of y'all, huh? Boy, y'all can't think outside of that thing, huh? Well, I tell you what, you'd have been one divorced, ugly. Boy, I don't understand. You know what? No. I understand. Some dudes, they just cannot see themselves with another woman, or they don't have the balls to take the chance of trying to get another woman. Ain't no way this is the love of your life and she did something like this. You have to be doing this because this is what the Bible, God, said to do. Has to be. There's no other explanation. She was hired in 2020, was fired, connecting to sex investigation. So they've been doing some deep research in this for a while. She only been there for 2 years. She was making about 53 before she was fired. I mean, why do we need to know that? So with her, if it ain't one thing, it's the other. Interesting.
A shocking 20-page report has been completed into sexual relationships at the
Good God, a 20-page report. Boy, that girl been getting outside, boy.
Laverne Police Department. Some happening while officers were on duty and at work.
Doing something while you're at work, I mean, for everybody else who goes to work, you know, we're held to that same standard.
Jerry Howell says he was in disbelief when first reading the report and wants changes from city leaders. The investigation says Mayor Jason Cole got the first tip about the relationships.
It's just bad. It's like a stain, I guess.
We requested an interview with Mayor Cole, but was told he was not willing to talk on camera. Instead, he released a statement saying in part, "We will be retraining all of our employees in the rules, regulations, and expectations."
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Listen, when two people find themselves attractive, they gon' tear that thing up. So I don't care what type of retraining you got going on. It could be tying a Negro to a tree and whipping them with a whip. He's still gonna find his way to that white woman or black woman, whichever one is your preference. In this case, I say white woman because it was the white woman. You know what I'm saying? And 3 Negroes got fired. It wasn't no coincidence. It was the Negroes that got fired, and then the one Mexican. Like, come on. They had to keep the white boys, you know. Fired the niggas though.
Set forth by city leadership.
Be a wake up
Girls gone wild.
call for Laverne, but also a wake up call for our police department to take care of themselves.
Keith Bice says
What type of wake up call? It's just another girl having a bunch of sex. It ain't no wake up call. I'm actually surprised that this was covered this much, to be honest with you, to the point where even Corey Holcomb was talking about it. I mean, I was shocked. I mean, Dad, I'm sorry to say this, but you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing but another hoe just trying to get some dick. I don't see what's so big about this. Did she ruin her husband's life? Yes, she did. Listen, bro, the husband, this is your fault if we want to play this game. You should have vetted your woman more. No way you did not see these promiscuousness in her while you were vetting this girl. Would you like marry her in 3 months or something? It take about a good, I would say a year, maybe 2 years. You need to see everything before you marry or put a ring on a girl in this country. I would argue you a dummy for putting a ring on a girl in this country in today's age. But what you gonna do? You break up with the girl, now you knee deep in lawyer fees, and who's paying for it? Is she gonna pay for it? Marriage support or spouse support? Who paying? You paying? Is she paying? You know, you never know with these laws in this country, bro. You just never know.
He would like to see the community step up and help oversee the police department.
Just a couple of bad apples does not make the whole bunch bad.
Police Chief Chip Davis talked about
but if they Negroes, it's terrible. Let's see what Corey got to say about this.
If your girl is in the streets without you, I want to know why. I just want to know why. Now, if your girl is at the club again, you can still claim her, but understand, she for the streets. The dude who has the cop wife, the bitch who got caught fucking half the precinct, he's stuck with her from what I understand.
Ooh,
Idiot.
That's heavy.
Oh, no. He's stuck. He's standing by his wife's side.
That's heavy.
Oh, she the fuck half the precinct.
The one that was sucking them niggas dick in the precinct.
Oh, man. She
Listen,
came
and
and
kiss a nigga in the mouth.
Marcus,
She
Nail, Phil, Abe, Darlene. Let me tell y'all something, man. It's people who was put out here for that. That's what they do. You can't judge everybody negatively. Let me tell you.
Exactly. That's, bro, listen. Stop. Like, there's another video of, hold on 1 second. Watch this.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So guys, some recent footage has been going viral of Brittany Renner spotted at a club. Now she's twerking at this club, she's having fun, there's loud music, and people are talking about how she's turned a new leaf and she needs a man, etc. Didn't like the way she treated her body in the past.
I hate how I allowed myself to just be like used up by men. That came from a lack of self-worth. I did not understand my value that I was born with. I didn't. I gave, again, people look at sex differently, but sex is spiritual unification. At the end of the day, I don't care how you spin it. It's spiritual.
For women.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
for
women.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. For women, it's spiritual unification. And people that I shared my body with, when I think about my list, it's repulsive.
And then this video comes out and everybody's like, what's going on here? Listen, don't take my word for it. Check the video out for yourself. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Did not understand my values. Knowing that you gave a sacred part of you to a man that looked at sex with you as taking a piss. It's disgusting to think about.
I realized
I love to see it.
I didn't hate men. I hated the way I allowed myself to be mistreated by men. You're not a victim. You are a participant. I stopped saying I didn't need a man, because if I want a relationship with a man, then I need one, right? I stopped entertaining stragglers, and stragglers are guys you meet along the way that you know you're not really ever going to take seriously. But
Okay, listen. So here's the next evolution of this red pill stuff that they have going on. Okay, you're gonna start seeing people just come in this space, which you've already seen it before. Okay, with the fresh and fit stuff. You know what I'm saying? You seen it. You know, they're one of the more popular ones that, you know, are like that. I think they're catching on now, but before, you know, they were doing a bunch of dumb stuff that were like, hey, this ain't what you was preaching. You ain't practicing what you preaching over here. You're gonna see a lot more girls like this, just saying this type of stuff, but doing this type of stuff. Listen, I am sick of you dudes trying to turn the hoes into something else. They are hoes, okay? They will stay. Well, I tried. No. Let me respond to that. I wish I had more of a following so you can see this comment. I need y'all to stop trying to turn these type of women into housewives. The hoes are needed in this world. Let that girl run free. She gonna do what she want anyway. My problem comes in, not my problem, but the problem comes in is if there are too many girls like this. That's where the problem comes in. It needs to be a balance. But right now we don't see a balance. We need to straighten out the meter. Right now it's bouncing back and forth. We don't know where the meter is gonna go in the next 5, maybe 10 years. But girls like this are needed. We just don't need too many girls like this. That's what I'm saying. Let's go back.
Some sluts are the reason clubs flourish.
I didn't even think of that. These women, those type of girls, they make that world spin as well. You get them type of girls in the club and dudes are coming back to the club.
If it wasn't for the sluts, the club wouldn't make no money. Lames who be married to sluts, they know they wife a slut and they stay with her. We need them guys. All us players, we need these guys to take care of these bitches after we get through fucking them.
He ain't lying though.
If you had to take care of the bitch, you would be miserable. You should help them flourish. I have helped bitches help they guy.
You don't think they should leave them in the streets?
No. Because then the girls are gonna see the repercussion of being in the streets like that. Suckers are needed just like the hoes are needed. There needs to be suckers in this world so that they can capture, and when I mean capture, I mean marry these type of women so they can see that finish line. But there also need to be the hoes that lose as well. We don't need to see all these hoes winning. I'm sorry. This goes back to what I said about balance. All of them can't be winning. Then that mean all the good girls just gonna go right on over there to the hoe side. But then again, if you run over there to the hoe side, were you a good girl in the first place? The answer is no. But for people that are on defense and are looking at both sides, we don't need to look at the hoes and be like, oh, it's a unanimous decision. No. The good girl should be the unanimous decision. The hoe should be the risky option. You know what I'm saying? So it should be a lot of good girls and maybe not a lot of bad girls, but the meter should be lower, like a little bit. Like, and when I mean a little bit, I mean a strong little bit. Now, for them girls that be robbing dudes and stuff, them girls need to go and get up out of here. I'm just talking about promiscuous girls. That's it. I ain't talking about them criminal girls. Lock them up and throw away the key, please.
Hey man, Marcus, everybody ain't finna find another woman, man. Even though it's a million women out here to pick from, it's
including other countries that'll let you just, even being white is a luxury. I know people don't want to say that, but being white is a luxury. Just because you white, they'll let you be with them.
lames out here who don't know how to get another girl.
That's why they get the bullshit.
Somebody got to be with the bitch. I'm glad you with the bitch. I really be wanting to tell the truth and be like, homie, I am so glad you hold our bitch down. By you doing that, it take a lot off my plate. Somebody got to drive her to me.
How are you helping his situation out?
He taking his stress off.
Right. she helping both sides. She helping him, and she helping the other him.
Oh Lord, you.
Yeah,
Somebody got to clean her up when I'm through with her.
You're getting all his bad.
This the sad truth, but he not lying. One of y'all gonna get these hoes. I'm sorry. Listen, it's the sad truth, but one of y'all are going to get the hoe. It's either gonna be you watching this video or your friend watching this video. One of y'all gonna get it. Which one is it?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I know.
this is what happened when we mess with these loose women.
Bunch of bodies, yeah.
And you know they loose women. Don't tell me you don't know a woman loose and you at a manhood stage of life. You can't be 35 and old to talk about you didn't know that woman was loose. If you really didn't know that woman was loose, can't nobody save you anyway.
That's it, yeah.
Look at her. She look like she go for the bullshit. You remember Black Snake Moan? Like the little white girl, Black Snake Moan.
Oh yeah?
They got the hat.
Yeah.
She look like she
It was more guys than that.
Yeah,
Now
she
wait,
like,
yeah.
she that type of bitch right there.
wonder if all those guys, how many were married and their women stayed with them.
It don't matter.
Say that again.
I wonder how many of those guys were married at this time when they got busted, and how many of their wives
Now, do you see
stayed
them?
with them.
Listen, let me tell you something about
It don't matter.
marriage. Marriage is an outdated concept.
Mm-hmm.
If you marry a woman, you are setting yourself up to be destroyed, especially if you are a productive man. There is no way you go down and get a marriage certificate with all of the information out here about marriage.
Factories.
There's no way you should be getting married nowadays. That's an old concept, man.
Absolutely.
What you do, if you find some girl that you just got to claim with your cake ass, you go and you get a contract with the heifer where you are protecting yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you don't protect yourself and you marry one of these women who are not coming from money or got money, which is basically almost all of them, all that you've worked for, all that you've went to school for, all of this is in jeopardy. It's dumb to get married if you are wise now. Now, if you a lame who don't know, can't nobody save you. Can't nobody save you. She got rights over your body and everything. God forbid something happened to you. She might do something scandalous if there ain't no gangster shit involved.
And she'll get off.
If she ain't worried about the repercussions, you shouldn't be getting married no more. That's dumb. Dumb.
I always felt it was dumb.
Most of the women are going to rob you and take everything you have. And I'm saying there are women who've been taken as well. There are women who had to pay a lot of money for being married. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying a man who doesn't know how to go and get a contract on how things will get chopped up if it doesn't go right, you are setting yourself up to be destroyed. And the reason that you're scared to not get married is because you don't want her to go. And I'm here to tell you, homie, if you're scared for her to go to the point where you will marry her, you need it to be destroyed.
I don't know what you're doing. Remember Jimmy McElwain on the yard used to say, you want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner. Remember that?